Good morning, Children's Worship. It's good to see you today. Well, not see you. I'd like to be with you, but I'm not again. So just doing the greeting through this video again. And if you remember last week, Miss Morgan was a helper for our greeting. Well, today I got my other helper, Mr. Micah, who's going to be here and help me do the greeting.
Hello, everyone. Good to see you all.
So Micah came home from college today, and so I just thought we'd catch a video with him while we could. So let's do our greeting together. Let's get out our L and say, "The Lord be with you, and also with you." Enjoy the story. Have a great day and a great week.
Well, the fruit of the Spirit's not a coconut. The fruit of the Spirit's not a coconut. If you want to be a coconut, you might as well hear it. You can't be a fruit of the Spirit, 'cause the fruit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Well, the fruit of the Spirit's not a banana. Yee! The fruit of the Spirit's not a banana. Yee! If you want to be a banana, you might as well hear it. You can't be a fruit of the Spirit, 'cause the fruit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Well, the fruit of the Spirit's not a watermelon. Woo! The fruit of the Spirit's not a watermelon. Ooh! If you want to be a watermelon, you might as well hear it. You can't be a fruit of the Spirit, 'cause the fruit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control.
Jesus was busy all day. Many people crowded around him. He made sick people better. He caused blind people to see, deaf people to hear, and lame people to walk. Jesus taught the people about God. He taught them how to live with each other and how to love each other. But the day was ending. The sun was going down, and it would soon be dark. Jesus sent the large crowds back to their own places to rest and sleep. Nearby was the Sea of Galilee. Some boats were pulled up on the shore. Jesus said to his disciples, "Let's go over to the other side." So Jesus and the disciples got into the boat. And started toward the other side of the lake. It was calm and pleasant. Jesus was tired. He had been busy all day with people. Now it was quiet, and the disciples took care of the boat. Jesus lay down in the back of the boat and soon fell fast asleep. All went well for a while. Then suddenly darkness came, and the whole sky turned black. The wind started to blow. The The lake was no longer calm, but rough and full of waves. The wind blew harder and harder, and the waves rose higher and higher. Water started coming into the boat. More and more water came into the boat. It was getting deeper and deeper, and the disciples could not get the water out fast enough. Their boat was being tossed by the wind. It was filling with water. There seemed to be nothing they could do. They would all drown in the lake. And then they remembered Jesus asleep in the back of the boat. The disciples called to Jesus, "Teacher, teacher!" It was so dark. Where was Jesus? It was so noisy with the wind blowing and the waves crashing against the boat. Could Jesus hear? Were they all going to drown? Their boat was filling with water and going down. Again they called to Jesus, "Lord, save us! We're going to drown!" Jesus stood up and looked around. He called to the wind and the waves, "Be quiet, be still." The wind stopped blowing and the waves quieted down. Now the boat could continue to the other side of the lake. I wonder how the disciples felt to be in the storm. I wonder how it felt after the storm was quiet. I wonder why the wind and waves became quiet when Jesus told them to. I wonder why Jesus wasn't afraid like the disciples were. Read Aloud Bible Stories, Volume 1 by Ella K. Linvall, illustrated by H. Kent Puckett. "Come," said Jesus, "get into the boat. Let's go for a ride." Jesus got into the boat. Jesus' friends got into the boat. Splash went the little waves. Splash, splash. Jesus' friends began to make the boat go. Pull, push, pull, push. But Jesus was tired. he lay down in the back of the boat and went to sleep. Now, while the boat was going, the wind started to blow. Whoo, whoo. It blew the men's hair. It blew their clothes. It blew the water. Whoo! Soon the little boat was rolling up and down, up and down. Then some water came into the boat. Splash went the big waves. Splash, splash. Jesus' friends were wet. They were afraid too. "Let's tell Jesus," they said. "Save us, Lord! Wake up! Wake up!" Jesus opened his eyes. He saw the water splash. He heard the wind blow. But he said, "Why are you afraid? I'm here." Then Jesus talked to the wind. He talked to the water. He said, "Shh, be still." And do you know what happened? The wind stopped blowing. The water stopped splashing. They both got still as still could be. Jesus' friends looked around. Everything was quiet and safe. "Who is Jesus?" they said. "Even the wind and the water do what he says." I know who Jesus is. Do you? Jesus made the wind. Jesus made the water. Jesus is God.